Hello, everyone. Hello, Patricia. Welcome.
Hello.
We're here today to speak about your first book, which is called Perpetuniana. You're going to
Yes.
explain in a moment what it means. But in our conversation before we started the recording, I specifically didn't show you the cover of your book, so you could be excited now and surprised when you see your Bulgarian cover. This is it.
Yes.
Um, it's called Perpetuniana, uh, and you are from Lisbon, from Portugal. So I have a very specific first question for you, and then we will continue with everything else. And I would like to ask you, do you often get a chance to correct your mistakes in this life?
That's a good question. So we never know. I guess we never know. In the end, we never know because we have a lot of options in life, and probably the mistakes we have to do this life, I don't know if will happen again or not. Of the that's weird because I guess we never know. We,
Well, people often talk about either regretting stuff they've done in the past, or there are many people who say, I regret nothing ever in my life. Um, do you often regret things? Is there anything that you would change now if you could go back in time?
so I'm trying to be the person who says, no, I don't regret anything. But obviously, certain parts of our lives, probably I should do this or that, or I don't know if I spoke correctly in this situation. But in the end, we have to understand the person I was now became this person, and now I have more maturity for a lot of things. But at that time, at that age or something, I do the best I can do with the information I have at that time, you know?
Hmm.
So, yes, obviously, I regret a lot of things. However, I do my best at that time.
I think people generally tend to do their best all the time. Now, for our listeners and viewers who haven't read the book yet, let's explain
Thank you.
that Perpetuniana is actually a flower. So, can you tell us actually more about Perpetuniana, about the book, about the flower, and about the whole concept?
Okay, Perpetuniana, first of all, Perpetuniana on the cover, it's a kind of symbolism or something. Yeah, we have the flower in white and
Hmm. And by the way, this
and
is your
green.
original Portuguese cover
Yes, it
on the
is.
bookmark.
I
Yeah.
have here,
Ah, fantastic.
yeah, in
Yeah.
Portuguese, everything. This is the first book, so I have, but it's the blue, the green one,
Mhm.
and the white one, and this is the title in Portuguese. So the thing it is, obviously the flower represents more than a kind of symbolism because the flower represents a lot of a different dimension, a different world, and the flower it's a kind of way to travel between lives, but it will be much more than that with the continent. Yeah.
Right. Um, I'm, I was wondering all the time because I had the immense pleasure of translating the book. So I worked with
Thank
it
you.
for a long time, but I was and still am a little bit confused about where our main character is. Is she going to a past life, or is she in a place kind of hovering over all of her lives, kind of watching them from above.
So that's the deal. Because when you read the book, you have different perspectives, because the main character, or I don't know if I can say this, but every character in this book have the good and bad, because the main character, she is good and bad, like us. Abo, I don't know if you know, but you are good and bad.
Mostly
I'm
bad, yeah.
good and bad, So everybody is good and bad, and main character too. So the perspective, when you read the book, at certain parts you can believe she go to another life, the past life, but you can simply view this with another perspective. Probably she have in another dimension, and she describes different lives, past lives, or not. But the thing it is, she described the past life. You you know not but she became another kind of people in different lives. I don't know
Yeah.
if you
And
understand that when you read the book, because she's different. She have the same, I don't know, soul, but different, not in the physical, but the very different aspects of their life, and the way she felt about the same feelings.
and she uses every next life to correct some mistakes that she's made in previous lives, which is why I asked you the first question.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also the main topic for me is love and relationships with different people, and the mistakes are almost always in the book in the sense of relationship mistakes. So how you've treated a person that you love, or how you've been treated. um, and there is one very specific thing. In the book, in each life, you keep loving the same souls, let's call them, but they come in your life in a different capacity. So they might be your lover, they might be your mother, they might be your brother, neighbor, whatever.
Yeah.
In each life, it's the same soul taking a different place in your life. So, do you think, or what's your thoughts on the different kinds of love? Do you think there are different kinds of love, or do you think all love is the same?
I believe in different levels of love.
Okay.
How much love you felt, more patient you are with that
Hmm.
person. Love and patience are very similar, and I don't know, because you need a lot of patience to wait for one person. Um, Let me explain in this. If you and I will take a coffee, probably if you are a person of a great value for me, probably I can wait for you 1 hour or more,
Hmm. Right.
but if you are not have this value, probably in 50 minutes,
Right.
I,
This
I,
is a great
I
example. Yeah.
yeah,
See,
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
patience is very low. I would wait for
yeah,
5 minutes and that's it. And then
yes,
you'll no longer have any value for me.
exactly. So if you have patience to wait for the next life,
Mhm.
so it is a great love. But answer you, if it is a mother, brother, sister, or I don't know, brother-in-law or something, or I don't know, probably it will be always the same soul, but with another level of commitment.
Right. I love this. Yeah, I don't even think it's a metaphor. I think it's quite literal. When you say if you
Yeah,
have enough patience to wait for your next life, then you love that
yeah,
person.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
lovely thought.
If yeah, try this exercise. Think about, okay, I love you, yes, but I love you in the kind of way I can wait for you for 100 years. This is possible. If your answer it is yes, so yeah, you have love. Obviously, you will be feel passion for other people, but in the end, if you are able to wait for someone with no rush, no anything, I think that's a kind of level of love, and we barely felt.
I think a lot of people will recognize themselves in what you're saying, um, because many people are in similar situations where they have to wait for someone that they love.
Yeah, this is a kind of love story, but love, different levels of love, like you said. But the thing it is, in certain sentence or chapter, we'll find something, will talk to you. The
Hmm.
book, I don't know, a chapter, a sentence, a thought, or something she felt, you will read and okay, this is very similar. I this is my thought and 2 years ago when I was in that situation, you know. So that's why it's so important, because this book, this is not about past lives, it's not about the another dimension in the another world like Perpetuniana. That's Perpetuniana was rules and everything,
Hmm.
obviously, and that's confused, strange, and but you will understand. Everybody will understand. But in the end, every page you read, that's an opportunity to a similarity with your life.
Yeah, well, that's what literature is all about. You know, you have to extract some conclusions from this book and apply them to your life. Um, I know from our conversation just gone before we started the
Yeah.
recording that this is going somewhere. This whole storyline is going somewhere still.
Yes. Yes.
What's that about?
So this is not the end. It is what
Hmm.
it is. This is the first book, and this is not the end. I don't know if this is kind of spoiler or something. I hope not.
I'm not expecting any spoilers. Just whatever you feel comfortable sharing.
Okay, because I'm super afraid I speak more than I should. So please tell me something if I spoke more than
We
I
can
should.
beep it out if you say anything. We can
Yeah,
just go
yeah, yeah,
beep.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So the thing is, so this is a first book. This is a trilogy. So we'll have a second and a third book. That's a great thing. But with this story, the like our lives, I don't know. This is a kind of wash machine, and this happen all the time, all the time, all the time. If you read the different stories, different biographies of different people and different eras, age, etc., will understand that the humanity you have always will find the same mistakes, the same problems, same everything. If you in one life can make 20 times the same mistake.
I can easily. I can do it in one night. Never mind in one life.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So you have one life, probably you have more, we never know, but this is a kind of wash machine you took inside, and you have a lot of things to surprising you, to be good for you or not. At certain point of your life, you will understand everything you love, doesn't mean it's better for you.
Again, very good point, and I think a lot of people will take it in. Not everything you love is good for you. Yeah. Have you found what you love and what is good for you? Have you found those things?
When you acknowledge yourself well,
Mhm.
will so I don't have any problem at this age and part of my life. I don't have any problem to be misunderstood by you or other else. For me, that's super okay because I have to understand myself, what's make me happy. You know that this
Right.
is the great challenge of our lives because we made a lot of mistakes because you want to make comfort for the others and we are not comfortable in your lives. So this is very common, and this is a kind of battle we have between us and the world. You know, so you have to know you so well to be the good choices in your life. Being misunderstood, obviously, and that's okay.
Right. Yeah. A person has to know themselves very well. That's true. But it's very difficult to reach that level of self awareness, of self knowledge.
Yes, because people have afraid of silence. When you have afraid of silence, when you avoid conversations with yourself, so you you, you have to presenting, you have to represent for the others because you can hear yourself thoughts.
Mm.
That's why in this world we have, I don't know, a lot of Instagrams, a lot of, I don't know, everything because we want noise. We want a lot. We need a lot of noise in your lives because we have these kind of issues because we didn't care about our lives because it's better to be understood by others than in your, I don't know, four walls, you know.
This is a lovely thing to say, and I really, really hope that some of our younger readers and listeners are listening to this and maybe taking notes because it is extremely important to be comfortable in silence and to be comfortable with your own thoughts and to allow yourself to hear your own thoughts because otherwise it could be quite fatal.
Yes, yes. Don't be afraid. We are what we are, and everything is mm, everything is gonna be okay. Probably not. I have to tell you,
This is, but
probably not.
I say this is a lovely way to finish this conversation. Everything's going to be
Probably not.
okay, but probably not. Thank you, Patricia, for spending this time with me today. Um, Thank you for spending the time to talk to our listeners. Again, we talked about your book, Perpetuniana, or Perpetuniana,
Okay.
as you
Mhm. Okay.
pronounce
Thank you
it.
so much for having me. And that's it. I hope everything read and find a kind of way to connect with this book. And just a simple question. How can I say Perpetuniana in Bulgarian?
Well, that's how we've translated it, Perpetuniana.
Exactly the same, right?
Exactly the same, yeah. It doesn't. Well,
With no
you
accent,
made up the
nothing?
flower, didn't you?
Yeah,
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
it is. It is. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. And I'm hoping to actually receive you here in person so you could meet your readers. But by the way, I didn't mention this, but there are excellent reviews of your book in Bulgaria. People
Oh,
tend to
thank
like
you.
it. and the readership is growing. So hopefully there will be a lot of people to meet you when you come over.
This means a lot for me, and I'm really, really happy and glad for, I don't know, simply read and enjoying the book. And if you felt better about this book, I'm really, really, really happy for that.
And I'm really happy that we have this book in Riva, in our publishing house. So it is a pleasure and a privilege.
Okay. Thank you so much, Abo, once again. And I don't know, be happy.
You too, Patricia.
Thank you.